SID is set up to build, activate and scale innovation in Anambra State for technology startups, digital skill training, creation of co-working space, business incubation, raising Anambra Digital Tribe and innovation support, among others. The initiative is targeted at training 10,000 youths annually on relevant ICT skills. Speaking on Anambra Digital Tribe, activating a new economy through the solution agenda, Governor Soludo said that the future starts today, adding that his administration is determined to transform the state from an informal economy to a formal economy through skills acquisition. He highlighted plans on the ground to ensure that people have cheap and available high-speed internet to ensure their skills will be exportable.
That we need to take back our states and take it to the path that we truly deserve, and where to realize our God-given potentials. We are sending a message to the world that the 0.001% who are the criminal elements commenting themselves, not us, cannot define who we are. That the 99.99% of our youths and citizens of Anambra are known for enterprise, hard work, innovation, businesses. We are in everybody's village. We are all over the world.
Also speaking, the Commissioner for Youth, Mr. Patrick Agamba, who recalled that the One Youth, Two Skills initiative was launched by the governor in October and noted that the world is fast going digital and expressed gladness that Anambra is not left behind. Commissioner Agamba called on all to take advantage of the opportunity as the goal is to redefine youth development beyond immediate consumption with job creation as the destination.
Glad that Anambra State is not left behind. I therefore call all participants to take maximum advantage of this opportunity to better their lives and contribute positively to socio-economic development of our states.
The Special Advisor to the Governor on Innovation and Business Incubation, Ms. Chinwo Okoli, said that the program is to officially begin the journey of innovation to unleash the creativity and ingenuity of Ndi Anambra and to enthrone a livable and prosperous smart megacity in line with the Governor's vision. Ms. Okoli stressed that for innovation to thrive, there is need to build a community of stakeholders in information communication technology, saying that the initiative is being introduced because Anambra is densely populated by youths, explaining that the move is to engage them on opportunities, calling on all to come on board. A representative of the country manager Microsoft Nigeria and Ghana, Olatomiwa Williams, and the chief executive officer of Woodlab Foundation, Chioma Okoro, explained that the event is the right move to actualize skills acquisition, regretting the high level of unemployment among Nigerian youths, calling for a cursory look at the education system to reflect skills acquisition on the curriculum. They noted that they were poised to partner Anambra State's government because such a partnership has the potential to change lives, describing it as a step in the right direction. High point was a panel session on the Anambra Digital Tribe leveraging the opportunities in the digital space. In attendance was the wife of the governor, Mrs. Noye Soludo, members of the State Executive Council, traditional rulers, the national president of Anambra State Association of Town Unions, ASATU, Barrister Titus Abudo, a wide range of youths, among others.
Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo has extended hands of fellowship to all winners of the national and state assembly elections in the state to join for the overall development of the state. Governor Soludo made the statement during a statewide broadcast at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia. The governor, who spoke as the national leader of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, described the election process as peaceful, congratulated the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the governors-elect, senators-elect, House of Representatives members-elect, and State House of Assembly members-elect. He commended the electoral umpire, INEC, calling for further reforms and strengthening of the system, pointing out that the true heroes were Nigerians, especially the youths, and expressed confidence of a better future. The governor stressed that at this critical time, Nigeria needs healing and restructuring, and pledged to continue to partner strategic stakeholders for the development of Anambra State and the country at large. He called attention to the systemic insecurity in the southeast, saying that sustainable peace should be enhanced through non-kinetic means and repeated the call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Governor Soludo pointed out that as they strive to reform and strengthen APGA, the party will network and collaborate with all like-minded people to enthrone a better country. Appreciated the stakeholders and others for the support which they gave the party majority in the State House of Assembly, promising to work every minute to justify the confidence entrusted on them. He further noted that APGA will still file suits to challenge some of the outcomes of the election. The Labour Party candidate Alex Otti has been declared winner of the Abia State governorship election. The eventual declaration followed the announcement of the controversial Obingwa local government area results by INEC, having concluded the collation of the outstanding results of the election. The People's Democratic Party scored 9,962 votes, while the Labour Party polled 3,776 votes in the LGA. Consequently, the LP won in 10 local government areas, the PDP in 6 local government areas, and the Young People's Party in 1 local government area. Congratulations to OT. Now, Asatu advises winners of the 2023 elections to support Soludo's developmental strides in Anambra. The national president of Anambra State Association of Town Unions, Asatu, Barrister Titus Akbudo, has described the 2023 general elections as peaceful in the state and commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his efforts in that regard. Speaking with correspondent Joseph Ebocha in Awka, Barrister Akbudo, however, noted that the low turnout of voters characterized the just concluded state assembly elections in the state. His report.
The Asatu National President advised winners to join forces with Governor Soludo in ensuring that Anambra becomes livable and prosperous, even as he described the launch of the Soludo Innovation District (SEED) by the governor as an initiative that will continuously make Anambra a reference point in youth empowerment, agreeing that the general elections in Anambra were peaceful but with a low turnout of voters for the State Assembly election. The President General of Asatu Youth Wing, Comrade Ken Okoli, expressed delight that APGA retained a simple majority in the legislature, adding that with the majority, Governor Soludo will have needed support to deliver good governance to Ndi Anambra. Comrade Okoli equally advised winners of the elections to see themselves at Ndi Anambra first and make laws to better the state and the larger society. He announced that the youth body has a template with which to support Anambra members-elect to perform creditably, adding that outstanding performance marks Governor Soludo's 1 year in office. In Awka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
The Commissioner of Police deployed to Anambra State by the Inspector General of Police for the 2023 House of Assembly election, CP Aderemi Adeoye, has thanked the good people of Anambra State for their peaceful conduct during the polls. He noted that this was the same peaceful disposition they exhibited during the last governorship election in 2021 when he was DC Operations for the command. CP Adeoye commended INEC in the state for its dedication and commitment to conducting a transparent and credible exercise. He extolled the spirit of sportsmanship displayed by the contestants who exhibited maturity throughout the exercise. Adeoye thanked the state government for allowing a level playing ground for the people to express their choice. He commended the heads of all the security agencies in the state for their patriotism and sacrifice in the discharge of their duties and the unparalleled synergy with the support for the police which guaranteed success. The Commissioner of Police thanked all officers and men of Anambra State Police Command for their neutrality and professionalism during the just concluded election. He urged all stakeholders to continue to work for the greater good of the nation in all their endeavors. CP Aderemi Adeoye thanked the Inspector General of Police for the confidence reposed in him in allowing him to serve the nation in this capacity. Anambra Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimegwu, has called for collective efforts in the conservation of natural resources, forestry, and wildlife for more friendly environment to live in. The Commissioner made the call during the first Forestry and Wildlife Symposium, the 5th Forestry and Wildlife Students Association, FOWAS, in conjunction with the International Forestry Students Association, IFSA, the UNIZIK Award, and the International Day of Forest Celebration. Correspondent Ogochukwu Okeke Nwako completes the story.
Engineer Odimegwu, who was represented by the head of Department of Forestry and Wildlife, Ministry of Environment, Anambra State, Mrs. Onyinye Achugamonye, encouraged the students to put their interest in forestry course and called all and sundry to join hands in preserving forests in the state for the improved ecosystem. In his opening remark, the Vice Chancellor of UNIZIK, Professor Charles Esmone, represented by the Special Advisor to the Vice Chancellor on Land 2 Natural Resources Management, Professor Peter Nabude, said it is a day to sensitize people on environment, forest and wildlife, discouraging people from deforestation, as according to him, such practice caused a lot of havoc to the environment and ecosystem. Professor Esmone, who believed there would be a positive change after the sensitization, challenged the students to make action plans in conserving the forest. In their separate speeches, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture, UNIZIK, Professor Nkilu Melodo, HOD, Forestry and Wildlife, UNIZIK, Dr. Ansem Egunatum, and former HOD, Forestry and Wildlife, UNIZIK, Professor Caleb Ezano, who harped on the need to conserve forest reserve, emphasized the importance of forests in human lives and its renewable nature. On their part, one of the awardees, an ABS staff, Mrs. Ifu Nachupu, and lecturer, forestry and wildlife staff advisor, Mr. Onyekachi Chukwu, described the forest as the lungs of the earth and explained that the essence of the event is to create awareness on forestry, and discovered that over the years, the push publicity given to forestry and wildlife have diminished, encouraging everyone to understand the need to make wildlife part of them and to be in the campaign in the fight to keep green life running. The theme for the 2023 International Day of Forest is Forest and Health. In Awka, Ogochukwu Okeke Nwako reporting for ABS News.
Congratulations to our own Ife Onachukwu on that award. More coming on the way. Now, away from state stories, President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the exemption of digital economy sector from 5% excise duty payment to lessen the suffering of Nigerians. The federal government had on September 5, 2022 suspended the duty on telecommunication services following intervention of the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Issa Ali Pantami, who has always argued that the sector was overburdened by multiple taxation. Consequently, government raised a committee to look into the matter and revert to the president. Unveiling outcome of the Presidential Review Committee on Excise Duty in the digital economy sector in Abuja, the minister recalled that the duty was imposed without due consultation with the ministry and relevant stakeholders, hence his appeal for its suspension. Pantami explained that even in the Finance Act of 2021, there was no mention of the duty, stressing it was a subsidiary legislation not captured in the law. He said within the telecommunications subsector alone, there are 41 categories of taxes and charges. Pantami said he stopped telecoms operators from reviewing charges upward due to his understanding that the move would further impoverish Nigerians. He clarified that the negative impact of the excise duty on the sector would be felt by others that leverage telecommunication services who will eventually transfer the burden to the citizenry. EcoFEPA has ended its two-day symposium aimed at sensitizing women and youths on proportional representation in politics, with a call on youths to advocate more platforms for the exchange of ideas and experience sharing. The symposium, held in Freetown, Sierra Leone's capital, provided an interactive framework for youths and the leadership of EcoFEPA on issues affecting their representation in politics and entrepreneurship. Our correspondent Ekwi Ajide has details of that report.
Come a long way for the purpose of good governance. Now 2018 electoral cycle is ending, which means we must have talked the talk, and now we should be prepared to put those words into action.
Further instills hope and confidence in the future. Fortunately, the EcoFEPA platform has given us a rare opportunity to directly interact with the citizens of the sub-region and transfer the subtle art of real-life politics and skills that cannot be acquired through the books.
Underrepresentation of youths and women in politics remains an enduring and pervasive experience in the 21st century. The president of EcoFEPA, Waraye Sa, in her closing remarks, restated EcoFEPA's unrelenting commitment to the promotion of the inclusion of youths and women in political space. First Vice President of the EcoFEPA, Biodun Olujimi, who had moderated the closing session, said there was a need for youths to be more responsible when given leadership positions and rechannel their energy into productive ventures. Some other speakers at the event took turns to share their experiences as well as canvas for youth entrepreneurship. The two-day symposium was tagged a sensitization campaign on proportional representation of women and youths in politics, scaling up a political partnership between men and women. In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
Marburg virus has killed 5 people in Tanzania's northwestern Kagera region, the health ministry has said. High fever is a common symptom of the deadly Ebola-like virus, often followed by bleeding and organ failure. Tanzania's health minister, Ms. Umi Mwalumi, said the disease had been contained and she was confident it would not spread further. 3 people are being treated in hospital and authorities are tracing 161 contacts. Ms. Mwalumi added, World Health Organization says the Marburg virus is a cousin of the equally deadly Ebola virus, part of the filovirus family, and it kills on average half of those infected. Now, Japan's Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara claimed the new personal best to take the lead after the pair's short program at the World Figure Skating Championships. Home favorites Miura and Kihara scored a whopping 80.72 to take the lead ahead of American rivals Alexa Kinerim and Brandon Frazier on 74.64 in Saitama, north of Tokyo. Italy's Sara Conti and Nicolo Massi were third in 73.24. Miura and Kihara beat Kinerim and Frazier at the Grand Prix final in December, and the Japanese pair were thrilled to break new grounds with their best ever score. Canada's Dina Stellato Dudek and Maxime Deschamps were fourth on 72.81 points. Well, with that sports news, we conclude, but just remember you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. On the main news again, Governor Soludo has reaffirmed readiness to transform the state economy through skills acquisition. Asatu has urged winners of the 2023 elections to support Soludo's development strides. President Buhari has exempted digital economy sector from 5% excess duty payment. And finally, we brought a report that Ebola-like virus Marburg has killed 5 people in Tanzania. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra state economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. Well, thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonye Mokoye. Good morning and have a wonderful day.